Hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome to Mukta's Wisdom Wave. Today we have with us Ms. Nalini Kanaujia, who's from the education background. She has a beautiful passion, and the passion is about teaching. Yes, ma'am. Would you please introduce yourself?
Hi Mukta and hi everyone. I'm Nalini Kanaujia, Sweet 67,
Oh my
running
God.
strong.
That's nice.
I come from a Navy and KV background. Okay, my dad was in the Navy. My mummy served in the KV. KV means Kendriya Vidyalaya. My husband was in the Indian Navy, and I also served in the KV. So it is a Navy KV family. I have 6 more siblings who are all very dear to me. Huge family of loved nieces, nephews, grandkids, and very blessed with a nice string of friends. I lived a very contented life and I'm very happy with the way what I am. I joined the Kendriya Vidyalaya in 1983 as a primary teacher. Put in 25 long years, completed Silver Jubilee. Then I was promoted as a TGT English. I worked 10 more years. That means in all 35 years of teaching experience. After that, now teaching my grandchildren. That's me.
So I hope you're enjoying your second innings of retirement.
Yes, Mukta, very much. All my pending jobs have been fulfilled now. Traveling, touring, meeting friends, relatives, cousins, catching up with siblings, and all of them. I'm enjoying my life thoroughly.
That's the spirit, ma'am. Ma'am, tell us something which you feel is your the major achievement in your life.
Major achievement. Okay, it means some pleasure moments, you mean to say. Mukta, I was very honored as far as I can remember when I was in the 8th standard. Okay, when I was in the 8th standard, it was a real honor for me to be selected as the only child from among maybe 2000 plus children to represent my school, Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2, Palava, Mumbai. It was a very great moment for me. I represented my school in Delhi, our Foundation Day celebration, and what more, performing in Delhi, capital city, and winning first prize in solo dance. That was a real achievement for me. And when I came back to school, I was really pampered. Won this. Then, when I first became a mother, motherhood is something which I think every woman, it's her dream, to become a mother. And becoming a mother for the first time was something, out of this world. Then after that, when I was transferred to Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bilaspur, I completed my last 4 years of tenure in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bilaspur. The very first year, I was voted as the best teacher by my students from 9th to 12th, which was a great achievement for me. And I won this award 2 times. And the third year, I was honored with the regional incentive award from the Kendriya Vidyalaya. So these are my proud moments.
Okay. Ma'am, now what we would like to understand, like everybody wants, when we are kids, we all look at that, okay, I want to become this, that, or something like that. Now, you've been a teacher for 35 years. Now, as a kid, what you actually aspire to be?
As a kid, Mukta, I was interested in so many things. I was very fond of acting. Okay. But then didn't know how to go about it. Then I wanted to do social work. I wanted to become an archaeologist. There are so many things. But then as you grow up, you realize your limitations. You realize what your passion is really. I wanted to do even painting. I was good in painting actually. Sketching, not very good, but I was a good painter. So ultimately, then watching my mom day in and out, I wanted to be like her. And I chose this. I did my teacher's training and I and ventured into the teaching profession.
Okay.
That's it.
Ma'am, what do you feel how your motherhood has affected your teaching career?
Mukta, actually, see, motherhood, first of all, teaches you to be patient, more caring, more empathetic, and loving. You put yourself in the child's shoes, because see, we learn, like, for example, 2 plus 2 is 4, spellings, all the other things are all the R's, reading, writing. When teaching your own child, you realize what are the limitations, how it's not very easy to teach the small children. So that's how it has helped me. Being a mother has helped me in my day-to-day life in teaching, because see, every child has got a different level of learning. Every child, again, you have to like your teacher first, and then you like the subject. The child he has to develop a rapport with the teacher first, and then the subject comes later.
Correct. And which is that one thing from your life right now as a mother, which has been your biggest learning as a mother?
Biggest learning, see, when each day, actually, even we are learning. We keep on learning till we die.
Yeah.
There are so many things which we don't know. The inborn qualities may be there, but you have to acquire certain skills. I remember when my first son, he was in the KG, he would write ulta 3. Instead of like this, he would write like this, C.
Okay.
Double C.
Yeah.
It was really difficult for him. Initially, I lost my temper also at him. Itna simple hai, kar nahi pa rahi hu. Itna simple hai, nahi kar pa rahi hu. Aise hi to karna hai. No, it was not simple. That made me understand कि इतना simple नहीं है. See, then when I started in the classroom also, children have the habit of writing B की जगह D, D की जगह B. 2 also उल्टा लिखते हैं. S बनाते, how they pick up. So that, that I always kept in my mind कि हमें जो easy लगता है, जरूरी नहीं कि हर बच्चे को easy लगे. उसका perception. Again, if you're जैसे अपने table के पास, like you call the child in front of you, table, वो बच्चा वहां से देख रहा है. He's seeing the ulta image.
Yeah.
You are writing here and the child is there. Understand? I hope you are understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So ये चीजें सब experience से आती है. Overnight nahi aata, and then with every passing year I found a lot of difference in myself as a person and even as an educator. So yes, it has helped me a lot. Being a mother has helped me a lot in my teaching profession.
And ma'am, how difficult it was balancing both the roles, your career as well as your motherhood? How difficult it has been?
See, Mukta, times have changed now. Our generation, man, he was supposed to be the bread earner. So he had that mindset.
Yeah.
Kitchen and bache samalna, women's this thing. You may be a prime minister, you may be anything, whatever post you're holding, but these are your key job is to look after the kitchen, and family needs. So yes, it was very difficult for me to balance both, but I faced every challenge with grace. And then it became a part of my life.
Yeah.
It was not very easy. I used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And believe me, Mukta, I have traveled by every means of transport to reach my workplace.
Right.
Be it walking for 15-20 minutes, and going by an auto rickshaw, going by a scooter, going by car, train, local train, Shaktiman truck, and even boat. I have traveled with all the modes of transport, but then it becomes part of your life. And now when I look back, there is so much to talk, so much to discuss with my children and grandchildren.
Yeah. So you have stories to tell them.
Yes. Immense. Lots of stories.
Okay. Ma'am, talking about mindset, okay, because that's the current challenge that the today's generation is facing. Now, there are some of us who are able to manage our mindset, some of us are not able to do it. Now, we all know that it's the game changer. What is that one thing that keeps you going when the times are tough?
See, you have to accept things as they come to you. There are certain things which are beyond your control.
Yeah.
You cannot stop the rain. You cannot stop so many things. So this also challenges do come. You have to like see. I have learned a lot from the text that even I have taught, like the group. The group teaches you hurdles will come, paths. You have to take your path. You have to choose your path. You have to run through your path. Some of you have to sneak in and then go ahead. These hurdles are what? They give you music.
Yeah.
If there are no hurdles, your life would be, barren, plain.
Right.
No challenges with maza kya life,
Right.
When you overcome those challenges, that is important. See, you should always be ready with a plan A, plan B, plan C. So what if I'm not able to do it this way, that way, other way? That's not the only way.
Right.
So many ways. So one, it comes.
Yeah. And one thing which I want to understand is when you started off your journey, your definition of success from that point to today, has this definition changed? First of all, what's the definition and has that definition changed for you?
Mukta, see, success is what? Success in your eyes, success in the eyes of your near and dear ones, success in the eyes of the society that you live in. Okay, so success is measured in three different dimensions or many more dimensions. Okay, these are the three which has readily come into my mind. And earlier when I joined as a teacher, my this thing was I want to be recognized. I want people to look up to me that she's an educator, she's a teacher, means one pedestal higher than the others. It is the teachers who make the other so many professionals. No, I always believed in that. Forget the pay package. That was not very important for me right from the beginning. Yes, that status in society. But yes, I'm an educator. That was very important for me. And as time went by, I enjoyed being in the primary section. I've taught in the nursery KG also for 3-4 months in a private school. And then even the class 9th and 10th, though it was challenging, but that was the best thing I enjoyed as a teacher. Because I could connect as a teenager. When I was a teenager, my children were growing, so it became much more easier to handle the pressure. So much so that even the children, they would pass my students. They are still connected with me. They are still connected with me. If they are married, they have children, but they have any doubts, they want any help, they ask me. So that is the rate of success, that your children, your students still remember you that way.
Okay. Ma'am, as a senior to us, what is that advice that you would like to give to the young women today or to the young mothers today?
First and foremost, I was very lucky not to be born in this during the time we didn't have any mobile and all the extracurricular activities. I think which takes up 70 to 80% of your time. So I'm blessed that I'm from that generation. Okay, now I indulge because now I finished my responsibilities.
Sure.
Fine. And for me now, that technology is a way of connecting with my friends, relatives, and people whom I can't meet every day. So I am using the technology, not misusing or abusing it. Okay. Now, my advice to the present mothers are to spend as much as time, physical time with your child. Be with them. It's not this thing, khana bana diya and table pe rakh diya and you carry on doing your work and all that. No. You have to sit with your child, see how he is eating, monitoring, everything at any age. Even we don't like to eat food alone, no?
Yeah.
We want somebody to be with us. So my this thing is patience, of course, it comes with time. किसी में थोड़ा ज्यादा होता है, किसी में थोड़ा कम होता है, but I think everybody learns how to adjust. Spending more time, spending quality time with your children is very important. Involve them in some activity, something you're playing, a word game you enjoy, you're playing Scrabble. Okay, let us speak on one word, let us make as many sentences. These are small games you can derive and many more depending upon your choice. So spending quality time is more important, having patience, diverting the mind.
That's the act which I think most of the mothers need to learn nowadays.
Yes.
Mobile has become an easier choice.
Yes, not falling into the trap of tears and tantrums.
Yeah, that is true.
They should realize that money is earned with hard this thing, not hardly. Money के लिए बहुत hard work लगता है. It's not no, they don't grow a money plant.
Right.
So they should realize the value of money and they should value the things that you give them and give them. I feel that.
Right.
Basics.
Okay, ma'am, let's move on to the next quick and fun round of our podcast, and that's the rapid fire round. So let's get ready. Now, ma'am, your first question: the woman you admire.
Woman I admire, my mom.
One word to describe motherhood.
Patience.
Your superpower as a mom.
A superpower. Empathetic. Empathy.
Okay. A book or a quote that changed your perspective.
Yeah, I would say a quote exactly. It was a very little story, but I'll just tell you the gist of it. By Azim Premji. Why should I change my behavior because of someone else's behavior? That has been ingrained in my mind. I read it long time back.
Okay. Now, what is the funniest or the most unexpected mom moment that you have ever had?
Funniest mom moment? Oh, when all my children were a little big, a little grown up, they all told me, Dad is right. Mommy, you are not less. Understand? when they started understanding things. Otherwise, children feel, no, my mom is the best.
Right. Okay. Now, if motherhood came with a warning label, what would be your warning label saying?
Don't fall into the tantrums.
I'm a no tantrum mom, right?
Yes.
That's right. Now, what's your go-to me time that you actively do to take your breaks every time? What's your me time definition?
There are lots, I'm very blessed to have lots of interest till now. Singing, listening to music, catching up with friends, gossiping, cooking as well.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the things.
Okay. If your life...
Gardening also.
Yeah. If your life as a mom was a movie, what would be the title?
मैं और मेरे अनमोल रतन.
Oh my God. Okay. Now, which cartoon or kids show that you have been watching with your children and you've started to enjoy them now?
At present, Mukta, the wheels on the bus go round and round, day in and out, 24/7. I have seen so many versions of these wheels on the bus go round and round. So that I also become round.
Okay. Now, what's a mom hack or a trick that you swear by?
Mom hack or trick? Not really. I'm not a trickster.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Now, share a sweet or a silly compliment your child has given you that melted your heart away.
Okay. I remember once my younger son told me, we were just sitting casually, and he mentioned that one thing daddy has done nice in life is by marrying you.
Oh.
I take it as a compliment.
That's absolutely a wonderful compliment, I must say. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time. It was wonderful talking to you, and we will definitely be looking forward to having more interactive sessions with you.
Sure, Mukta.
Any piece of advice?
Pleasure. My pleasure being here. And happy Mother's Day to all loving, caring mothers, including you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.